Premier League clubs spent just £97 million in January, the lowest total in a non-COVID season for 12 years. Financial fair play rules have restricted spending for many clubs, with spending down by a staggering £715 million compared to last year.
Only 2 clubs made £20 million plus signings, with Tottenham capturing defender Radu Dragusin and Crystal Palace also completing a last-gasp £22. 5 metres swoop for Blackburn centre-back Adam Wharton. But deadline day was also a quiet affair, with only a further £8 million spent in disclosed fees, a drop of £275 million on last year.
There were only 17 permanent transfers made in the Prem and 13 loan signings, including Tottenham's acquisition of Timo Werner. The Premier League was even outspent by Ligue 1, meaning it was not the biggest spending league globally for the first time since January 2019.
Read more in FYOTBALLPOWER up. Get £40 in free football bet builder bets when you stake £10 with Paddy Power. LIS fortune fears for Lisandro Martinez as star spotted having foot bandaged at Wolves. Sunsport takes a look at all the incomings and outgoings in the Premier League during the January transfer window. Arsenal in none out Tyrese John Jules. Derby, loan Miguel Aziz. Atletico Baleares, undisclosed most read in football deadline day reaction as Spurs signed Swedish youngster. Broja joins Fulham. Benrahma appeal Val in Spurs hijacked Barcelona's transfer for Swedish wonderkid Lucas Bergvall. Shock Korea move Lingard on verge of shock. South Korea switch after 8 months unemployed. Eric's epic fail. Man United fans fume as Ten Hag sells highly rated wonderkid free bets. Best Betting offers new customer bonuses. Zayn Monluis, Reading, loan Charles Sago Jr., Swansea, loan Lino Souza, Aston Villa, undisclosed Keon Edwards, Leyton Orient, loan Zayn Monluis, Reading, loan Mika Beereth, Sturm Graz, loan Alex Runnison, released Aston Villa in Morgan Rogers, Middlesbrough, £8 million Kosta Nedeljkovic, Red Star Belgrade £7.
8 meters Joe Gauchi, Adelaide United, undisclosed Lino Souza, Arsenal, undisclosed out Finazaz, Middlesbrough, £2 million Bertrand Traoré, Villarreal, free Ben Christine, Blackburn, loan Leander Dendoncker, Napoli, loan Philip Marshall, MK Dons, loan Kosta Nedeljkovic, Red Star Belgrade, loan Rico Richards, Stockport, loan Kerr Smith, St Johnstone, loan Lino Souza, Plymouth, loan Bournemouth in Ian Zunnel, Getafe, loan Callan McKenna, Queen's Park, undisclosed out Kiefer Moore, Ipswich, loan David Brooks, Southampton, loan Daniel Adu-Ajay, Leyton Orient, loan Nathan Mariah Welsh, Hibernian, undisclosed Owen Bevan, Hibernian, loan Gavin Kilkenny, Fleetwood, loan Emiliano Marcons, Hibernian, loan Joe Rothwell, Southampton, loan Hamad Traoré, Napoli, loan Brentford in Yunus Emre Konak, Sivasspor, undisclosed Sergio Reguilon, Tottenham, loan Hakan Valdemarsson, Elfsborg, £2. 6 meters Ben Crowhouse, Bromley, undisclosed out Charlie Good, Wigan, loan Michael Olakigbe, Peterborough, loan Miles Peart-Harris, Portsmouth, loan Brighton in Valentin Barco, Boca Juniors, undisclosed Adrian Mazilu, FCV Farrell, undisclosed Stephen Hall, Adelaide United, undisclosed Kaelin Vickers, Reading, undisclosed Kamari Doyle, Southampton, undisclosed Josh Robertson, Sunderland, undisclosed out Mahmoud Dahoud, Stuttgart, loan Yassin Ayari, Blackburn, loan Ed Turns, Crewe, loan James Beadle, Sheffield Wednesday, loan Jack Hinchy, Shrewsbury, loan Adrian Mazilu, Vitesse Arnhem, loan Jeremy Sarmiento, Ipswich, loan Jensen Weir, Port Vale, loan Burnley in David Dartro Fofana, Chelsea, loan Joe Bevan, Albion Rovers, undisclosed Lorenzo Signon, Rennes, loan Maxime Esteve, Montpellier, loan Tommy McDermott, Port Vale, undisclosed Mikey O'Neill, Preston, undisclosed Michael Parker, Shrewsbury, free out Dara Costello, Dundee, loan Anna Sarori, Hull, loan Scott Twine, Bristol City, loan Owen Dodgson, Dundee, loan Jez Davies, Salford, free Michael Obafemi, Millwall, loan Michael Mellon, Dundee, loan Dan Sassy, Blackpool, undisclosed Connor Roberts, loan Chelsea in Dujon Richards, Phoenix Academy, undisclosed Cesare Casadei, recalled from Leicester loan Diego Moreira, recalled from Lyon loan out Armando Broja, Fulham, loan Ian Martson, Borussia Dortmund, loan David Dartro Fofana, Burnley, loan Alex Matos, Huddersfield, loan Andre Santos, Strasbourg, loan Jamie Cumming, Oxford United, loan Crystal Palace in Daniel Munoz, Henk, £8.
5 metres Adam Wharton, Blackburn, £22 million out Sean Grehan, Carlisle, loan John Kaimani Gordon, AFC Wimbledon, loan Adamola Ola Adabomi, Burton, loan Killian Phillips, Aberdeen, loan Kofi Barmer, AFC Wimbledon, loan Malcolm Ebiowe, RWD Molenbeek, loan Everton in none out Ryan Astley, Dundee, undisclosed Sean McAllister, Inverness CT, loan Elijah Campbell, Fleetwood, loan Mason Holgate, Sheff United, loan Fulham in Armando Broja, Chelsea, loan out Luke Harris, Exeter, loan Luca Ashby Hammond, Notts County, loan Ollie Sanderson, Sutton, loan Ollie O'Neill, Leyton Orient, undisclosed Tyrese Francois, Vile Bold Club, loan Idris Odatayo, Bromley, undisclosed Liverpool in none out Fabio Carvalho, Hull, loan Marcelo Pitaluga, St Patrick's Athletic, loan Viteslav Jaros, Sturm Graz, loan Luke Chambers, Wigan, loan Paul Glatzel, Swindon, undisclosed Rhys Williams, Port Vale, loan Owen Beck, Dundee, loan Nat Phillips, Cardiff City, loan Billy Cometio, Blackburn, loan Luton in Tom Holmes, Reading, undisclosed Daiki Hashioka, St Truden, undisclosed Taylor Harris, Luton, undisclosed Fred Onyedinma, recalled from Rotherham loan out Joe Taylor, Lincoln, loan Tom Holmes, Reading, loan Ryan Giles, Hull, loan Manchester City in Claudio Echeverry, River Plate, £12. 5 metres Slobodan Tedic, returned from Charlton loan Alex Alcala, LA Galaxy, undisclosed out Calvin Phillips, West Ham, loan Zach Stephan, Colorado Rapids, undisclosed Luis Fiorini, Charlton, loan Claudio Echeverry, River Plate, loan Alfie Harrison, Newcastle, undisclosed Josh Wilson S. Brand, Cardiff, loan Manchester United in Alvaro Fernandez, recalled from Granada loan out Jadon Sancho, Borussia Dortmund, loan Donny van der Beek, Eintracht Frankfurt, loan Sergio Reguilon, Tottenham, end of loan Isak Hansen Aaron, Werder Bremen, undisclosed Joe Hugill, Burton, loan Hannibal Mejbri, Sevilla, loan Alvaro Fernandez, Benfica, loan Max Oyedele, Forest Green, loan Mateo Mejia, Sevilla, undisclosed Reece Bennett, Stockport, loan Dan Gore, Port Vale, loan Radek Vitek, Accrington, loan Facundo Pellistri, Granada, loan Newcastle in Alfie Harrison, Manchester City, undisclosed out Isaac Hayden, QPR, loan Remy Savage, Inverness, undisclosed Michael Indewene, Annan Athletic, loan Joshua Scott, Queen's Park, undisclosed Nottingham Forest in Giovanni Reina, Borussia Dortmund, loan Matt Sells, Strasbourg, £5 million Rodrigo Ribeiro, Sporting, loan out Scott McKenna, Copenhagen, loan Oral Mangala, Lyon, loan Ethan Horvath, Cardiff loan Andre Santos, Chelsea, recalled from loan Brandon Aguilera, Bristol Rovers, loan Emmanuel Dennis, Watford, loan Gustavo Scarpa, Atletico Mineiro, undisclosed Pharrell Johnson, Swindon, undisclosed Alex Mighton, Port Vale, loan Julian Larson, Morecambe, loan Sheffield United in Ben Brereton Diaz, Villarreal, loan Mason Holgate, Everton, loan Sam Curtis, St Patrick's Athletic, undisclosed Ivo Grabic, Atletico Madrid, undisclosed out Harrison Neal, Carlisle, undisclosed Gilly Biabao, Motherwell, loan Benny Traore, Nantes, loan Finley Potter, Fleetwood, loan Luke Thomas, loan terminated Harry Boyes, Fleetwood, loan Sai Sakdev, Oldham, loan George Byers, Blackpool, loan Antoine Hackford, Burton, loan John Fleck, Blackburn, free Tottenham in Radu Dragusin, Genoa, £26.
7 meters Timo Werner, RB Leipzig, loan Dane Scarlett, recalled from Ipswich loan out Eric Dier, Bayern Munich, loan Sergio Reguilon, Brentford, loan Ivan Perisic, Hajduk Split, loan DJ Spence, Genoa, loan Hugo Lloris, Los Angeles FC, free Alejo Velas, Sevilla, loan Alfie Devine, Plymouth, loan Jaffet Tanganga, Millwall, loan Josh Keeley, Barnet, loan Ashley Phillips, Plymouth, loan Matthew Craig, Doncaster, loan West Ham in Calvin Phillips, Manchester City, loan out Thilo Kehrer, Monaco, loan Christian Hegyi, Den Bosch, loan Dan Chesters, Salford City, loan Connor Coventry, Charlton, undisclosed Gideon Kadua, Wickham, loan Callum Marshall, West Brom, loan Wolves in Noha Lemina, PSG, loan Fletcher Holman, Eastbourne, undisclosed out Fabio Silva, Rangers, loan Luke Cundle, Stoke, loan Owen Hesketh, Kidderminster Harriers, loan Sasa Kalicic, Eintracht Frankfurt, loan Dexter Lemberkiser, Hearts, loan Kem Campbell, Wickham, loan Louis Molden, Northampton, loan Reed Morson STORIESMILES. Hi Love Island fans, slam Georgia Harrison for out of touch economy class comment. You're fired. The Apprentice's first fired candidate on turning show failure into business. Joe Young, Buxton, loan Yerson Mosquera, Villarreal, loan Transfer News Live, all the latest transfer deals from around the world this January.